I'll bring this meeting to order for the Orange Township Board of Zoning Appeals for July 21st, 2022. Mr. Beard, please call the roll.
Ms. Foster?
Here.
Ms. Neff?
Here.
Ms. Ross?
Here.
Mr. Shipley?
Here.
Mr. Oster?
Here. Anyone who intends to testify, we'll do the swearing in. Please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony that you shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? State I do.
I do.
When it's your turn to offer testimony, please state your full name, address, and affirm that you've been sworn in. And I'd also like to remind everybody to mute their phones.
All right, we'll start with the first case that's on the agenda for the evening. That is Variance Case VA-22-08. The applicant is Andrew Von Lohr. The owner is Nationwide Children's Hospital. The site is 7853 Pacer Drive, Delaware, Ohio, 43015. There's actually three parcels. The parcel ID numbers are 318-230-02-014-013. Next one is 318-230-02-014-001. Last one is 318-234-01-001-000. That is zoned planned commercial and office district. They are seeking an area variance from rezoning case zone-18-01 to allow for the reduction of parking spaces and a variance to reduce the setbacks abutting a vacant residential zone property. The applicant is asking to allow for the reduction of parking spaces from 300 spaces to 286 spaces, and then a variance to reduce the setbacks abutting a vacant residential property to 50 feet in an area zone planned commercial and office district. The surrounding areas to the north is planned commercial and office district. There's commercial vacant land. To the south is farm residential district. There's vacant land. To the east is planned commercial. It's Route 23, and then also commercial vacant land. To the west is planned commercial office district, and that is Fire Station 361. Then we provided you with a zoomed out aerial of the site. And then we also provided a zoomed in aerial of the site. The first staff review is for the variance request for parking spaces. The parking spaces that were provided at the time of the construction was 300 spaces. The applicant is requesting a reduction of 14 parking spaces, leaving the site with 286 spaces. This is roughly a 5% variance request from rezoning case zone-18-01. Exhibit 1 is the existing site plan. Exhibit 2 is the zoomed in existing site plan. The next exhibits are the zoomed in proposed site plan. It shows the reduction of the parking spaces, and then also a 3D view of those parking spaces. And then we also added site photos from the property, looking at the current setup now with where those parking spaces are. Do you guys want to listen to the next variance request or just do one at a time?
Doesn't matter to me, whatever you think we should do.
Oh, we can go over the second one. That way, if you want to act on both of them at the same time, you can.
Okay.
The next review is area variance from rezoning case zone-18-01. A divergence was requested from section 21.10 to allow part of a commercial building to be located 57 feet from the property line of a residential district and a dumpster to be located 55 feet from the property line of a residential district. The divergence is requested only for the southwest corner of the building where it abuts the residential property owned by Kenneth Chapin and the dumpster as shown on Exhibit C. The applicant is requesting a setback of 50 feet for a storage building along with a new generator. This is roughly a 50% variance request from the rezoning case zone -18-01 for the storage building and new generator, but is roughly a 9% request from the approved 55 feet setback for a dumpster enclosure. Exhibit 1 is the existing site plan. Exhibit 2 is the proposed site plan that shows the new proposed 50-foot setback and the location of the accessory structure for the storage, and then also the generator. And we also provided a 3D view of what the location will look like when the buildings are completed with the screening for the generator. And then site photos were the same as for the previous variance request. And then I provided you with a map. We did receive a phone call just yesterday from a property owner that is actually Mr. Chapin, that was part of the original rezoning case, and he has no issues with it. The map shows the letter of support based on where location compared to where the applicant property is. That is the only resident that I heard anything from, and they were in support with that. So that is all that I have. There are representatives here. We also have one on Zoom here in case he has to talk. But if they want to speak, they can.
Andrew, anything you want to add?
Dang. That he's still muted.
Tim Rank, I'm with Trinity NAC. Okay. Well, I'll add Andrew. Tim Rank with Trinity NAC, the architect on the project. Really, address is 827 Yard Street, Columbus, Ohio. And then what else?
You
You've been sworn in.
Cool. So we're requesting the variance on the generator because of power disruption to the current site. The generator that's out there is not large enough to handle the full facility, so they have to enlarge the generator. With the removing, with the addition of this generator, they can't this. So that's why we're requesting the reduction of the parking spaces. Then with that, in the growth of the services that they're offering out there to better maintain their emergency during snow emergencies, and that occurs for the emergency department. That they're requesting that certain. Being designed to match the aesthetic of the building. Somewhere else. So we're trying to maintain that, understand the wrong outcome.
Mr. Beard, did you say there was a letter from a property owner?
Just the map that I showed you. They didn't send the letter. They called me yesterday.
Called you. Okay.
Yep.
But they said they were.
Yeah, they said they were fine with it. They saw the layout for everything, and they had no issues with it. And there is quite a bit of screening around there with trees already that they put in as part of the rezoning. So.
Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody want to make a motion?
Based on the factors, I move to approve case number BA 2028 for property located at 7853 Pacer Drive, Delaware, Ohio 43015, seeking an area variance from rezoning cases ZON 18-01 to allow for the reduction of the setbacks abutting a vacant residential zone property to 50 feet in the area zone planned commercial and office district.
Second.
Do you want to include the parking reduction as well
Yes,
in that motion?
yes,
Okay.
please amend my motion to include that as well.
Ms. Neff, you still want to second that?
Second.
Motion made by Ms. Foster to approve variance case VA-22-08, approving both variance requests for the reduction of parking to 286 spaces, and then also the setback, proposed new setback of 50 feet. Second by Ms. Neff. Those voting, Ms. Neff?
Yes.
Ms. Foster?
Yes.
Ms. Ross?
Yes.
Mr. Shipley?
Yes.
Mr. Oster?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
People always feel a little uncomfortable at this point too. You don't need to stick around if you don't want to. You're welcome to, but you don't need to.
You too.
Thank you. Kept coming and going.
We're in the right place.
Yeah.
Yep. We're getting
Yours
ready
is coming up.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
getting ready to hear the next one.
Is that for the variance case?
The 10, yeah. 22-10,
That's
yeah.
Yep.
for Scarlet Avenue. Yeah, it's gonna get continued to next month. We'll send out another letter. They aren't gonna actually be heard tonight. But you don't have to stay if you don't want to. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, the next case that's on the agenda is conditional use CU-22-09. Does not appear that the applicant or the agent are here, but we can still move forward with it if you wish. I can at least go over the staff report, and then you guys can decide if you want to act upon it. The applicant and owner is James Kane. He is the president of the Little Bear HOA. The site is at Bear Trail in South Old State. The parcel ID is 318-314-11076-000. It's zoned single-family plain residential district. They're seeking a conditional use from the Orange Township zoning resolution, Article 22, to allow for the construction of a monument sign in an area zoned single-family plain residential district. The property is located on the west side of South Old State and the north side of Bear Trail. It's owned by Little Bear HOA, and they're seeking for a monument sign to be constructed. The area to the north is Farm Residential District. There's a residence. To the south is Single Family Planned Residential District, and this HOA open space. To the east is a Planned Elderly Residential District. It's the inn at Bear Trail. South Old State is in between those. And then to the west is Single Family Planned Residential District, and it's actually a Little Bear Golf Course. I did provide a zoomed out aerial of the site. and also a zoomed in aerial of the site. For the staff review, the conditional use is from section 22.04A of the Orange Township zoning resolution. Determination of the proposed sign meets all the following requirements. The sign is a monument style freestanding sign. The applicant is proposing a monument style sign as shown in Exhibit 1. The maximum height of the sign does not exceed 8 feet above average grade, at least distance from any street right-of-way line. The proposed sign will be 4 feet 11 inches above grade. The sign is proposed to be set back 23 feet 9 inches from the street right-of-way of Bear Trail and 17 feet and 8 inches from the street right-of-way of South Old State Road. According to section 22.04A3E, a sign is allowed 24 square feet per side. The sign does not have more than 2 sides or surfaces. The sign proposed will have 2 sides as shown. The display area of any one side does not exceed 1/2 of the total display. The sign totals approximately 12 square feet per side for a total of 24 square feet. The total display area does not exceed 32 square feet or a maximum of 16 square feet per side or surface when the sign is located 15 feet from the primary frontage street right-of-way. For each additional 1 foot setback to street right-of-way line, an additional 8 square feet of total display area or maximum of 4 square feet per side or surface. That will be permitted up to a maximum of 128 square feet of total display area. The proposed sign will total 12 square feet per side and be 23 feet 9 inches from the street right-of-way Bear Trail and 17 feet 8 inches from South Old State. And at this distance, it is allowed 24 square feet per side. Not more than 5 colors are used. The proposed sign will have 1 color consisting of gray. No part of the sign shall be closer than street right-of-way than 15 feet, or nor closer than any property line of the building setback. The proposed sign will be set back, as I stated, 23 feet 9 inches from Bear Trail and 17.8 inches from South Old State. Exhibit 1 is the sign design as proposed. Exhibit 2 is the site plan that shows the setback. Also shows some landscaping around the sign. And then we also provided site photos. One is looking north up South Old State from Bear Trail, and then the other one's from the north side looking towards Bear Trail. That is all that I have for the staff report. And I will leave it up to the BZA to decide if they want to continue with this or how they want to handle it.
Do they not have one now?
There's a little one on the north side of the property, but this one is definitely an upgrade from what the other one is.
So this is like an upgrade to the one that they have they're going to tear out?
I don't know if they're going to tear out the other one. The other one is on the north side of the property. I don't know if you can see it in the site photo. You can barely see it in the site photo. It sits back a decent amount, ways back. Or I guess it is straight across. It's a wooden one with a bear on it.
Well, since we can't ask them any questions on what they're doing, and I guess we would have to, I mean, we can't approve 2.
They're allowed to have 2 because it's per parcel.
Oh, it's per parcel.
Yep. So this is a different parcel than where the other sign is. It's a different lot. So they're allowed 1 monument sign per lot.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
It's not the one off South Old State?
The other one's south of Bear Trail, so it's a different parcel property. So if you look at the aerial that was provided in the packet,
Back here.
the yellow highlighted that's one parcel, and then their sign is south of Bear Trail. Currently, the other sign. So it's a different parcel.
Right, down past their median
So
strip.
the way our code is written is they're allowed one monument sign per lot or parcel.
Parcel that's out front.
And there's no concerns with line of sight with traffic.
Spotlight lit.
You all kind of be typically cold when no one's here.
Only if there's questions that,
Yeah, there really should have been somebody here.
Yep.
Because if we have any questions at all,
can't get any answers to. Questions.
Any questions?
Yeah, questions.
It's an upgrade.
It is an upgrade, and it's a nice looking sign.
well, that's why I was looking at the location. I mean, I was just down there.
It's a nice
And I was thinking, I
community.
thought they had one, but it looks like from this picture, it's kind of across the street and set back further.
Mhm.
Is this it right here?
Yeah. Yeah.
This one is
The
more
current
reflective
one
of
has a bear on it, and it says Little Bear Village and Golf Club,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
and it sits back. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's on the south side of the entrance. to
I knew
where-
there was something down there, but I just couldn't picture it in my mind.
This one kind of goes along with it, houses it in the area.
Right.
It goes better with the area.
No, I don't disagree.
I'm okay
Questions?
with
I'm
making-
okay with it.
I can make a motion if no one has any questions, but if you have questions,
And-
I'm okay with pausing.
I have no questions.
No questions. I make a motion to, based on these factors, I move to approve case number CU 22-09 for property located at Bear Trail and South Old State Road, seeking a conditional use from Orange Township zoning resolution, Article 22, to allow for the construction of a monument sign in an area zoned single-family planned residential district.
I'll second.
all right. We have a motion made by Ms. Neff to approve conditional use case CU-22-09 as submitted. Seconded by Ms. Ross. Those voting: Ms. Neff,
Yes.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Ms. Ross,
Yes.
Mr. Shipley,
Yes.
Mr. Oster.
Yes.
All right. The next case that was on the agenda for this evening was Variance Case VA-22-10. Last week, July 14th, we received an email from the property owner requesting that we move the hearing date to the Thursday, August 18th, 2022 BZA hearing. So that is the motion that is on the floor for you guys to consider to continue this hearing to next month's BZA hearing.
I'll make a motion that, based upon the applicant's requests, to move the variance 22-10 to the 18 August BZA.
I'll second that.
Motion made by Mr. Shipley to approve the continuance request for variance case VA-22-10 to August 18th, 2022 BZA hearing case night. Second by Mr. Oster. Those voting, Ms. Neff,
Yes.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Ms. Ross,
Yes.
Mr. Shipley,
Yes.
Mr. Oster.
Yes.
The next items on the agenda are a couple sets of minutes. The first set is May 19th minutes. That was the organizational meeting. For this, we did not have a court reporter, so we don't have an actual transcript. We did provide a journal style minutes that we use for the zoning commission hearings. So that is just 2 pages front and back, 1 page front and back. That'd be the first one that we'll look at.
I move that we approve the minutes from the May 19th, 2022 meeting as submitted.
I'll second that.
Motion made by Ms. Ross to approve the May 19th minutes. Second by Mr. Shipley. Those voting, Ms. Neff,
Yes.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Ms. Ross,
Yes.
Mr. Shipley,
Yes.
Mr. Oster.
Yes.
The next item on the agenda is the June 16th BZA hearing minutes.
You ready?
Yeah.
Line 8.
On what?
Page 2, line 8.
I was saying,
I got this.
you got to tell me what page, because each
Page
page.
2,
Page
line
2.
8.
Sorry. The first page,
Uh-huh.
as I got into it, yeah.
Miss
And I'm going, who's Miss Oster? My wife wasn't here.
Snuck in.
Other than that, I didn't really find anything. There was a couple questionable, maybe grammar in here, but I couldn't say one way or another that it was any different than what was written. Anybody else find anything?
Page 8, line 7, it has the motion carries under me, and that was probably, I did not guessing. I don't think I would have said motion.
Yes, and that says motion carried.
Page 8, line 6. I'm guessing you said that.
Yeah, no, I think Jeff said that.
Jeff probably.
Oh, okay,
Whomever was
okay.
over there probably did. Here for that.
Yeah, probably should be another line.
Yeah, that's correct. I agree with that. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, that would have been,
Yeah.
I was just listening to that. I didn't see anything else.
Good catch.
If there are no further corrections, I move to approve the minutes, the date here, of the June 16th, 2022 minutes as corrected.
I'll second.
Motion made by Ms. Ross to approve the June 16th, 2022 minutes as amended, seconded by Mr. Oster. Those voting, Ms. Neff,
Yes.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Ms. Ross,
Yes.
Mr. Shipley,
Yes.
Mr. Oster.
Yes.
And that is all the business that we have on the agenda for this evening.
Okay. I just didn't know if that was a mistake or not. We got one section of the case that was. I'll hold on to it.
Waiting for you.
Meeting adjourned.